YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Rank. I'm back for the 8th time, maybe, who knows. Today I'm going to be taking vocals that sound like this.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me?
And showing you how to make them sound like this.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me?
Alright, let's jump right in. So the first thing I'm going to be using is a Waves plugin called Vocal Rider. So what this does is it's like riding a volume fader, but it does it for you automatically, which is pretty insane, pretty awesome. So the problem with vocals is that they're very dynamic. So what that means is we have the volume is not always as even as we want it, which can create problems when we're mixing and ultimately mastering. So what we want to try and do is try to make the performances dynamically equal across the whole performance as we can. And so what this will do is, you see how sometimes she sings the notes higher and sometimes she sings them a lot softer. So what it'll do, like say if we set it to be at this dynamic level, it'll automatically automate the volume in this area, to make it equivalent with this. So it's a lot more dynamically equivalent. And so that'll actually make your compressors not have to work quite as hard to bring those peaks down and those lows up, because it'll already be, the volume will already be somewhat automated. So let me play this plugin here. I'll show you.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated.
That yellow part's the incoming signal. You kind of want to get it to a happy medium, so where it's not going above or below maybe 3-4 dB in each direction.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past.
That looks pretty good. So we will move on from there. Next, we're going to adjust the pitch using another Waves plugin called Waves Tune, which is the same thing as Auto Tune, pretty much. A lot cheaper if you're looking for a cheaper alternative. But this is kind of just like an easy fix. Typically, I would go through and surgically change different note pitches and stuff using Melodyne. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to use this Waves Tune Real Time, which does a pretty good job anyways. So the speed is pretty much like the attack. This tune is also in D minor, so the first thing you want to do is you want to set this natural minor and set it to D. So it'll correct the pitches to the right pitch, or to the right key of the song, obviously. And I'll show you what happens when you bring this note transition all the way down. It sounds kind of like that T-Pain effect.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you...
But I want kind of a more natural sound, so I'm going to bring that up to like 80 something, 90.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me?
And then this correction is just a dry wet knob, so parallel processing, which I'm okay with a little bit of the performance not being perfect. So I'm gonna bring it down to like 63, 60-ish. So 60, this plugin will fix 60% of the pitch errors, but it'll leave 40%. So there's just a little bit of that human error, which is kind of nice.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me?
That sounds pretty good. Next, I'm gonna do some compression, also with Waves plugin. So I'm gonna use the CLA 2A. And what's really nice about this, pretty much with compression and vocals, you're trying to tame those peaks and you're trying to bring those dynamically low parts up to par with the higher volume areas, so that it's more even, and then you can turn it up from there so it's a lot more equal. That's pretty much what you're trying to do with a lot of these plugins. In this one, what's really nice is this compressor doesn't have an attack or a release. So what it does is when the signal comes into it, it'll automatically turn on, and then when the signal goes below a certain threshold, it'll automatically turn off. And it gives you a lot more volume, which is nice for EDM vocals, which I'll show you right now.
Relapse in the past.
This is with it off.
Relapse in the past. Relapse in the past. You cheated. Those. Relapse in the past. You cheated. Those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me?
I don't typically push it too hard, not at this stage. So next one I'm gonna use is our Vox Mono, which is also super easy. Just 3 knobs, super easy.
Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts. Yeah, what.
I don't have to bring that gain down because you can see we're not clipping quite yet.
Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts. Yeah, what.
All right, so there's some compression for you. What's next? I am going to control the plosives now. I'm going to use a de-esser, which is also Waves. Waves, shout out. Hey, love you guys. Love your stuff. So, what I'm going to do here is which area of the frequency range. I'm going to use a band pass. And then I'm going to bring it up to almost 7,000, just in the region where, you know, plosives could lie. And it'll go a little bit on each side with this band pass. And what happens with this, you got to be really careful with this de-esser. So plosives are like pa and sa. They can really be harmful to people's ears, especially at like festivals if you don't control those. And so this, when you bring down the threshold, this attenuation is actually the amount of dB it's taking those plosives down in volume. But if you do too much, if you bring the threshold knob too far down, it'll make the vocals sound flat, which I'll show you that right now.
Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts. Yeah.
That sounds good. But you can see we're getting about 3-4 dB of reduction there during those plosive. Like, listen to
Relapse in the past, you cheated.
When it says past, you can see it'll come down. Watch.
Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those.
Yeah, exactly what we want here. Next, what are we doing? We're gonna do some EQ. We're gonna tame some of those nasty frequencies that can hide in the low mids, upper mids, pretty much everywhere, depending on the quality of your vocal recording. Which this one's not too bad actually, but let's see. I'm just gonna use this regular EQ8 here, and I will always cut my vocals at least everything. I will high pass at least everything above 100 at least. Cut everything below there. But what I'll do is I'll start up top where it sounds tinny, and then I'll stop where the vocal sounds almost like itself again, but still takes out that low end.
Those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about.
That's perfect. All right, now we're gonna sweep for nasty frequencies that might be harmful to the ear.
Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me?
And you can click this, and when you click this little headphone, when you click on one of these nodes, it'll actually only have you listen to that frequency, which is really nice.
Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts.
That sounds bad, so we'll take that down. You don't want to take it down too much. Take it down like 3-4 dB, 2-4 dB. You can adjust the Q. And if you can't see what you're doing, just click this caret. You can see a lot better what you're doing here. But I'm cool with using this.
Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated. Those are the facts, yeah. What you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me?
And you'll know when you hear a frequency that just is nasty like that. Like, listen to that.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about.
Ugh. Another trick which gives you a little bit more control is called dynamic EQ. I'm not going to get into that in this video. I've just started using that. It definitely helps. But that's for another video. This will do for sure. Keep going. You can keep going as long as you want, really. As long or as short as you want.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know. Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the.
Alright, here's without it.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about.
With it.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah.
You hear how it sounds less boxy and less like it's in like a small room where it was probably recorded. And the vocal sounds a lot more crisp in my opinion. So since we took a little bit of that sparkle away with that de-esser, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that back. A little bit of that airiness back. And you can do that just by bringing the highs up a little bit. EQing the highs up maybe like 60 dB or so.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah.
Without it.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those.
With it.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me?
Sounds pretty good. So now what we're going to do some parallel processing here, which we can be really crazy with the amount of compression we use and whatnot, because what we're doing here, this has been one signal flow so far, and once I start to parallel process, we're going to cut that signal. We're going to split that signal into more than one, and then we can adjust it to taste. So all of those separate signals will be feeding into the master signal, and so it won't affect it quite as much as it would if it were up here. That's why we were pretty delicate with this compression here and just the EQing and stuff like that. So what you do, you get audio effect track, hit this button here, right click, create chain. We're going to do some more compression, so I'm going to duplicate this. Control R, let's do compressor 1. Compressor 1, enter. Control R, compressor 2. I'm going to use just stock Ableton. So what I'm going to do is pull down it's a regular compressor, and I'm just going to slam this compressor. So the ratio is the strength of the compressor, so infinite to 1, and brings it pretty close to a limiter. So if any peaks go above the volume set, the threshold, it'll completely smash those down. And attack, I'm going to slow that attack down to like 40 or so. And the reason I'm doing that is so I can let that initial transient of the different words come through before it's compressed, and it'll make it sound a lot more natural, I guess. And that release, we can fudge with that a little bit, but let's see.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are.
And you hear when you compress, it actually takes volume away. So what you got to do is you got to add that back. So when however much volume I feel like I'm taking away during compression, I'll always add that back. So I can, when I'm done, I can hear, okay, it's at the same volume, so I'm not tricking myself into thinking that it sounds better or worse after compression. So if they're at the same volume, you can actually make a rational decision as to if the compression was worth it or not, or made the signal sound better.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me. Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me. Relapse.
That's pretty close. And what I'm gonna do here is to get it out of the way of the, oops. Well, okay, so I have these two compressors. I forgot to, I'm gonna hit Control D, and I'm gonna hit Control R, rename this. We want a dry signal with no compression, so this is just our regular signal that's coming through this signal flow here without any type of compression, any type of ESTs on it, anything.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts, yeah.
Okay, so to get out of the way of this lead, because my dry vocal I always have coming straight down the middle, and so I'm gonna bring this, I'm gonna pan this 5 to the left, and I'm gonna pan this compressor 5 to the right. So
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts, yeah.
I'm gonna bring that down to.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me. Relapse in the past.
That's coming in a little bit hot, so I'm actually going to. We're gonna be doing a lot more stuff, so I'm gonna actually just bring this down like 5 dB.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts, yeah.
So we're not clipping. You see that?
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me. Relapse in the.
Alright, so let's do that compression on this side. I'm gonna use a glue compressor this time. I can find you. Where are you? I'll never find you. There you are. And I'm gonna do the same thing, ratio, which is the strength of the compressor. I'm gonna slam that to 10. Let's see, release. That's okay. Maybe. And then I want that initial transient to come through of the vocal, so I'm gonna bring that attack up to 30 milliseconds, so it's a little bit slower. The compression won't kick in as fast, if that makes sense.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Relapse in the past.
And then the threshold is when the compression will actually kick in, the volume.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the.
And if I wasn't parallel processing this, with a glue compressor, I probably wouldn't bring it past 5 dB down, because it's bringing that volume or those peaks down by 5 dB. But since it's in parallel with the dry, I can just slam that maybe to 10 or something.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me. Relapse in the past. Relapse in the past.
And then I'm gonna bring that volume back up so they're almost equal.
Relapse in the past, you cheat. Relapse in the past. Relapse in the past. Relapse in the past.
That's pretty good. Then I'm gonna bring that down. Let's see.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me. Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me. Relapse in the past, you cheated. Relapse in the past, you cheated, those.
That sounds good. Alright, next, what are we going to do? I'm gonna add some reverb here too. Alright, you can use Ableton stock reverb, that's completely fine. But I am actually going to use Hoffa reverb. I really like that a lot, so I'm actually gonna right click, create chain. Control R again, short reverb. Short reverb. Bring that Hoffa down. Let's see what we got.
Relapse in the past, you cheated.
That's way too big. See what else we got.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts, yeah, what you want.
That's a little bit better. But you always want to EQ your reverb, or it'll muddy up the mix quite a bit. I'm gonna take a EQ8. I pretty much always EQ out like 200 and below on my reverbs.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts, yeah, what you wanna know about me. Relapse.
You really don't need reverb down here. It's just gonna muddy up your low end. So, and I really don't need too much highs with reverb.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me.
Then just duck it a little bit for the lead vocal, which we're gonna sidechain it in a second anyway. So.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me.
That sounds good. So another trick I'm about to show you is what's going on here is we can take a compressor, sidechain it to this dry signal here. So whenever the dry signal plays, whenever she sings, this reverb will actually duck out of the way of her voice, and it'll only play when she's not singing, which is really, really nice. So what I'm gonna do, hit lead vocal, which is what we're at right here, lead vocal dry. Click here. Since we have this parallel processing, we have to go to, I have it labeled as dry. I'm gonna do dry post.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me. Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna.
A short attack, just so as soon as she sings, that reverb will get right out of the way. Exactly what we want. So as you can see here, I will solo this. You can hear it ducking.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you.
And kind of clean that up a little bit just by using if you use the EQ, it'll only take input frequencies from that dry signal on the higher end of the spectrum, and sometimes that'll clean it up, especially when using like a kick drum or something when you're sidechaining bass to it.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me.
So that looks pretty good.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about.
Oh yeah, that sounded really good. So next what we're gonna do, lastly actually, we're going to do some delays. I'm gonna duplicate this. Actually no, I'm not gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna right click, create chain, rename, and let's do an 1/8 note delay. And let's see. And you can totally use the regular Ableton delay, but there's one that I have from my Native Instruments. It's called, I think it's Replica, that I really seem to enjoy quite a bit. And so I want 1/8 notes. And a trick that you can do just so it's in the right BPM of the track, you can do this with an Ableton stock delay too. You set it to millisecond mode, and what you can do, I want an 1/8 note delay. I'm gonna come here, and I'm gonna hit Control-2 so I can get to 1/8 notes right here and highlight an 1/8 note, and then it'll go away. But right here, when I highlight it, it'll show you how many milliseconds in that BPM of the track an 1/8 note is. So you can see down there 188 milliseconds. I'm gonna bring this close to 188, which I almost had it. There we go, 188, so we'll hear that.
Wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about.
Another thing we didn't do,
Wanna know about me?
I never mixed in that reverb because I don't want it quite as loud as the dry.
Wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me?
That sounds pretty good. And we're gonna use that same compression or sidechain compression trick that we used on the reverb to duck the dry signal with the delays as well. So I will show you. This is without the compressor. I'll solo it.
Wanna know about me?
This is with it.
Wanna know about me?
It just cleans that up and gets it out of the way of the lead vocal, so nothing gets muddy.
Wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you.
So I'm gonna do an 1/8 note delay, and then I'm gonna Control-D, duplicate that. I'm actually gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna make this a quarter note or a half note delay. I'm sorry. So let's go back here. We'll hit Control-2, that to a quarter note, and a quarter note, as you can see down there, is 750 milliseconds. So I'm gonna go back up here, go here, go to 750, close to it. 748, close enough. And that will sound like
What
this.
you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are cheated, those are cheated, those are cheated, those are cheated. What you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me?
Alright, Control R, this is half note. So I'm gonna do half note here. Alright. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to shift, group these, Control G, so that we can compare and contrast. So we started off with this.
La la la. Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me?
And we ended with this.
What you wanna know? Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna?
I'm actually going to use the utility just so we can not have such a big volume disparity between the two, just so we can kind of see, not think it's better just because of the volume.
What you wanna know about me? What you wanna know about? What you wanna know about me?
That sounds about right.
What you wanna know about?
So before,
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts.
after.
Relapse in the past, you cheated, those are the facts. Yeah, what you wanna know about me? Take a breath and guess.
As you can see, way better, way cleaner. That vocal sounds like it's not in a little box. Sounds way better. So that's all I have for you today. I'm sure that's plenty. I don't know how long I've been talking for, probably for a long time, but hey, comment, like, subscribe. Stay tuned. This song is going to be coming out very shortly. I'm super excited about it. So follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and that's it. Hope you have a great week. Rink out. Peace.